Hi Capricorns, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a general reading. This is a past, present, future reading. I will timestamp each of the sections for you. So let's get started. Let's see what Spirit messages Spirit has for you, what they want you to be thinking of, anything that is going on around your energy, big picture thinking. I need to add the other camera. Hold on one second. Let's do this. The magic of technology. There we go. Okay. I'm state of the art. I got 2 cameras, 2 computers. I feel like hot stuff sometimes. It took me a long time to get here. Trust me. This is not in my wheelhouse, all this technology. Spirit, please share with me the past. What is it that you need me to know for my Capricorns? What is it that you want me to hear? I want to get my timestamp so we can do this. And let's see what came, part of the past is this sense of what did I learn to bring into my future, right? So what am I learning? What did I learn? It made me who I am today? All of those things. Spirit, please share with me, my Capricorns. I have fear of failure. Your fear of failure can be crippling, especially when it keeps you from even trying. Okay, so that's something that you struggled with in the past, that I didn't do something because I didn't think I could complete it. I didn't go to college because I was afraid I wouldn't get through it, or something that I should have tried, but it was too overwhelming for me. Have we overcome that fear? That's a big one. Fear of failure is a big one. Destiny. You have a divine destiny to fulfill through your career path. So that feels like your work is part of your calling. That a lot of us have multiple callings, but you feel that your work and where you landed and where you ended up is what you're meant to be doing. So if you're not there yet, maybe you haven't found the work that you're supposed to be doing, but it is a sense of my work is important to me. It's helping others. I am meant to be doing this work. I make a difference in people's lives. So I do feel like that it's an equation. It's the work I do helps others. So I do feel like that is definitely predestined in a sense. So many of you may know that. I'm a nurse, I'm a teacher. I am, anything that is helping others, a caregiver. There's a million things. A spirit guide like myself. Reckless, uncontrolled spending habits, impulsive purchases. I'm going to put it in the category of escalating credit card debt or debt of some kind that I wish I had been smarter. And then I struggled with that debt, or debt came onto me somehow because of, could be medical bills, could be student loans that I should have thought more through. But it feels like a weight on my shoulders from the past that I maybe even carry into my present, that I'm still struggling with because of some things that I decided, or I was with somebody at the time and they escalated my bills. They stole from me, or they put money on my credit card and I got stuck with it. So something along those lines. I have competition. Remember that there is no competition if you are truly original. That could have been something you struggled with in the past, that I competed with my siblings. I competed with my classmates. I always thought there was somebody better than me, prettier than me, more handsome, smarter, more successful. Looking at my neighbors, it's trying to keep up with the Joneses. So there is a sense of that's something that maybe you had to work on. I have to realize that I'm unique, I'm special, it's not that important. Competition with having relationships, that maybe you wanted to be with somebody and they chose somebody else. So there is a sense of you're not in competition with anybody. And they're saying finding that peace within you is something that you had to learn, that in finding out what makes you special. Sometimes it takes us time to figure out how different am I from everybody else? What is special about me? I have a Sun. Beautiful. I have a Three of Pentacles. I have a Wheel of Fortune. And I have Strength. That is coming into me as, for some of you, not all of you, either starting a business or having the dream of starting a business. That you feel like you have the ability, you feel like you can create something, you definitely have the courage. So I think that many of you could have started a business in the past. You could have that business still today. It is a sense of a new beginning, a bright idea. I can do this. So I will say that that's something that is inside of you and it's growing. If you haven't done this, this could be something that you've been thinking about for a long time. This could be something that you've always wanted to do. So I would encourage you definitely in the present, heading into the future, if this is something you see inside of you. I always thought I could work for myself. I always saw myself owning a certain type of business. They've given you already the strength. I have a Devil. I have a Six of Wands. I have a Three of Cups. And I have a Four of Cups. I don't want to say regrets because we don't regret anything from the past. But I feel that we got excited about somebody and we changed our direction in our life because we fell in love. And it ended up that this person wasn't the best thing for us, that this person probably had addictions, something like that, alcohol, problems. I feel like they left me empty inside. And I also feel like it took the wind out of my sail. Because whatever I was thinking of with promoting myself, they just said, or starting to take off, something was starting to take off, you were starting to take off, either this person discouraged you or made you feel like you couldn't do it in some way. And they wanted you to maybe do something for them or work with them or work for them. So I feel like you got pulled off track from your dreams and put on a track for somebody else's dreams. And they kind of roped you into it. So you probably weren't very happy because you weren't doing your dream. I have planning for the future. I feel like you broke away. That came into me as I had to make bigger plans. I had to think about my future, my personal self. So I do feel like you broke away from this person. I do feel like you realized that this person was holding you back as a person. And somehow, like I said, they I don't want to say manipulated you, but they somehow convinced you to work for them. Like it was taking care of them or doing their business, or somehow you got stuck doing all the things that they should be doing for themselves. No distance will keep us apart. Maybe we thought that this was a true soul connection. A little bit of we went back and forth for a while. One of us might have moved away and then we came back together. So it could be, they're using the word turmoil around this particular connection. A lot of turmoil, drama, something like that. I have the truth will set you free. I think that you finally realized what was going on in this connection. And I do feel like you prayed and asked for your heart to be released from this karmic. It feels very karmic. So I do feel like you asked to be released from it, whatever it was. Hard stuff. And unrevealed secrets. So there could have been something going on behind the scenes. You could have asked for the truth. Spirit always gives us the truth. The truth comes out. And then that's your break. That was your break. That was your saving yourself. You saved yourself in the past. But the good thing that I'm getting out of the past is this belief in yourself that you have this incredible sense of, I can make something out of nothing. I can create a business out of nothing. I know that I could do it. So something was put on hold for some reason. And but that's still inside of you. Now, whether you're doing that today or you're planning on doing it in the future or going back to that, that belief in yourself is still there. So that is probably the biggest thing that you got, even if you were hurt from this connection in the past. The belief in yourself you're taking with you. So let's see what they have in your present. Let's see what they're saying, what they have for you now. How is this all connected? Let's see what they're saying. Spirit, please share with me my present. I have duality dance, a yin and a yang energy, seeking more balance, finding balance amid the chaos and finding harmony. I feel like that's something you're just constantly searching for. I do feel this turmoil from the past. I really feel like it was very difficult and it held you back. And I think moving forward, I just want peace of mind. Even if it means I'm alone, even if it means I'm alone for a long time. So peace of mind was probably what you've been working on. I have a breakthrough. Navigate life's many twists and turns with elegance and resilience. A magical opportunity presents itself. I'm going to say a door opens in your present when you least expect it. It could be a beautiful connection. It could be a beautiful romance, or it could be an opportunity for you to go back into that period of time of, I always wanted to be, or this is what I always thought I would do, or I always saw myself owning a catering company or a bakery or a small cafe or a gift shop, or being talented in some way. So there's a sense of, I always felt I could do that, but I didn't. So I guess they want you to take a look at that. Is that something you still want to do? And you can still do it now. Wise counsel, seek guidance, trusted friends, get advice. What do they think you should do? It's a feeling of, it's still in the back of my mind. It's a feeling of, I always wished. So if it's something you've always wished for, what is holding you back? Are there obstacles? Is there anything holding you back? Can you talk to some mentors? Can you talk to people who maybe are doing what you'd like to do so that you can decide? I have higher wisdom. Explore options, learn what you can, and expand your horizon. Turn the page, get ready to turn a new page. So this sense of seeking out people who are doing what maybe you would like to do, or learning what they do, or how did they get there, or what was their journey, and is their journey similar to yours? So there's this feeling of finding mentors or finding teachers in some sense. Doesn't mean you're going back to school, but don't reinvent the wheel. Find people who are doing what you'd love to do, and ask yourself, can I do that? Can I do what they're doing, and would I be happy doing that? I have the letter U. You're unique. Unusual occurrence and you're standing out. That just came into me as now's the time. There's a sense of, I don't want to say urgency, but time is of the essence, that this is a good time for you to make a change or to think about things, or at least get started, even if it's on a part-time basis. Even if all you're doing right now is learning and planning, it's a sense of one step in. So maybe there's something that you would really like to do. You just don't know how to get started. You get started with one step at a time, like everybody else. I have S, Spirit, you're being divinely guided. They are asking you to ask them for help. They will help you. They will put this person in front of you. They will put people in front of you. I call them stepping stones. you don't know what you're supposed to be doing next, and you ask the question, and Spirit puts somebody in front of you and they answer the question. You're like, well, that worked. I call them stepping stones in our life that get us along, keep us on the path that we're supposed to be on. So Spirit could be putting some people in front of you that are answering your questions even as we speak. So that could be important to know. I have the letter A, actualize. Seek the truth, make your dreams real. Make your dreams real. They are asking you, what is in the back of your head that you want, that you put on hold because of somebody else, that now is the time, and you still have the opportunity to do it. So, wow, I'd be curious as to know. Let me know in the comments. What is it that you want to do? You want to be a singer? What do you want to do? You want to own a business? You want to go back to school? I have the letter E, essence. Your heart and soul is in it. Your heart and soul is in it. That's gorgeous. Let's see what else. Spirit, please share with me. I have shedding, outgrowing your old skin. You've outgrown something. You could be ready for a significant change in your present. You've outgrown the kind of work that you're doing. You could be bored. You could be burnt out. You could be looking for a career change. You could be, you need a change. You need a change of some kind. It doesn't have to be big, Spirit just said. Go get your hair cut, get some new clothes. But it's kind of like, I need a little bit of a change. I definitely need some changes in my life. Education, take a class, open up knowledge. Knowledge is, my mother was a second grade teacher for 27 years. My father was a high school teacher. And my mother used to always say to us, it wasn't an option that we went to college. It was pick a college, you're going to school, and pick a major, you're going to college. So it was always, my mother's saying was always, nobody ever can take your education away from you once you have your education. And I didn't realize that until I was older. And it's true. Once you've have that experience, once you've learned lessons, once you've learned anything in life, nobody can take away that knowledge from you. You take it with you. So Spirit's asking you to gain some knowledge, learn something new, explore, study, and have some fun with it, they're saying. I have people skills. You have a flair. I love when people say, what is your best quality? And they're like, well, I'm really good with people. I have good people skills. It is a skill. It definitely is a skill. If you can communicate with anybody, if you can talk to a fly on the wall, you have good people skills. This feeling of use those skills. They're acknowledging your talent. They're acknowledging your personality. They're acknowledging that's one of your strengths. So use those skills. And I have harmony. Right now, you just want peace in your life. You're working at peace. You're working at, they're saying consistency for some reason. Maybe you're just trying to stay on a routine or a schedule. You're trying to achieve things through repetition. So there's a sense of, I know what I have to do, but I can't just do it once. I have to do it over and over again. So that gives you more harmony. Eating healthy. I can't just eat healthy one day. I've got to eat healthy every day. That brings balance into my life. Let's see what else they have. I have a King of Wands. Passion. I have an Ace of Wands. Some of you have some passion coming in here in the present. Oh, they're saying opening you up to is how they just said it. I have a Two of Swords. I love this card. See the paths? Look at all the choices. You will make the right choice. You will know in your heart and in your soul what path you are going to choose. If this is a choice between different people, or Spirit has been putting different people in front of you, and you want to know, is any one person going to move forward on a particular path? Then yes, you will know. So that feels good. You have this passion coming in, and it's a question of, is this going to move forward on the right path? So I'm going to say yes, you will know. And I have a Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're going to know. That's a feeling of, I feel passionate. King and Queen, right? Yeah, King and Queen. I'm as into you as you're into me. So we've got somebody, as far as love goes, a passionate love coming. So let's go into the future. Let's see where this love goes. Let's see. That would be fun. All right. Let's see. We've got our timestamp. All right. Let me get my cards. Let me know if you enjoy this type of reading. It's a little bit different than what I normally do, but I enjoy them. A little bit more of a prediction. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you want for us in the future? Harmony. Boy, they're pretty serious about that. That's got to be something you're striving for. That right now you aren't asking for a lot, especially heading into your future, but you do want peace of mind. You don't want chaos. You don't want drama. Not my monkeys, not my, what is that saying? Not my monkeys, right? Not my monkeys, not my circus. So yeah, this feeling of harmony all around you in the future. I have peace. I have harmony. I'm balanced. I feel like that's a lifetime effort, that's something that if I can achieve that in my lifetime, I'll be successful. I have expression, work that allows you to express your creative self in the future. Something that you enjoy, whether it's writing, artistic, music, something visual. Doesn't have to be visual, but it could be how you express yourself. Talking to others, groups of people, coaching, life coaching. I have, it's all in the timing. That will come into your life when it's the right time. I have flexibility. It allows you to have flexibility for the first time in your life. Heading into the future, flexible schedules, not having to work for somebody else, making your time your own, financial freedom, something like that. But maybe that's something that you struggle with right now, that I only have so many hours in the day and I only have one day off a week. So I struggle with that. I want more freedom. I want more flexibility, even just if it's just around time. I have gifts, uncovering new talents. That's really interesting because there could be something in your future that you didn't even realize that you were good at. You didn't even realize that maybe you thought it, but you never had time to try it. So there could be something coming in your future that you're incredibly good at, but you didn't ever act on it. You didn't do anything with it yet. So that could be really unwrapping a talent, unwrapping a gift. I have outside forces, controlling an outcome. Now it does feel like a little bit of shadow work here. It feels like a family situation. It feels that you're out of control. You're not the executor of a will, somebody else's. You don't get to decide who does what with mom. So it's a feeling of it's out of your control, and you might feel a little helpless with it. They're saying, just know that they're going to take care of you, that whatever this situation is, they're going to take care of you to get through things. A wish coming true. It may not be in the way you expected. No worries. It is just what you need. I like that in the sense that you may have everything that you want, not everything you need, but then Spirit, he hands you in the future something that you really wish for, and it comes in right at the right time. And I feel like it's connected to peace. I feel like it's either a fear is lifted, something like financial fear. I've always been in financial fear. I've always struggled with how I'm going to take care of myself when I got older. I feel like something is lifted that takes something that you struggled with maybe a long time, your whole life, And it's lifted heading into the future, that you feel secure, you feel safe, you are financially secure, that you no longer have to worry about your old age. Something shifts in your future for that reason. It feels like a tremendous fear of yours is lifted, is how I want to say it. New doors are opening, they're unlocked. I think that this is really interesting. It's almost a feeling of at the next phase of your lifetime, you find out something about yourself that you didn't know, and then you open the doors and you explore it. I don't necessarily feel like it's a romance. I feel like it's something personal. I feel like you like to create things. I don't know. I mean, I think in a perfect world, if I had all the time, I mean, I'd love to go to school for cake decorating. Like, that's something I would like to do just for myself. I don't even eat cake, but I have a lot of talent. I went to art school when I was younger, and I think that I would be a good cake decorator. So that's something I would like to learn. And I like to bake, but this feeling of a door opening when you're older, like I want to try something new, and then you realize you're very good at it. So that's kind of fun. All right. Ooh, this is a jumper. This has got to be important. My type. All right. Some of you may be having I don't want to say late life romance, but it could be. It could be definitely a romance when you weren't expecting it. You could be a widow. You could be divorced for many, many years. You could be older, and all of a sudden you have a new love, like out of nowhere. That could be the surprise that Spirit was sharing with me. I have a naysayer. I'm going to say removing the negative people from your life. Like, you have put boundaries around them. The nasty neighbor, they're saying, the neighbor that you don't want to see knock at your door. You're just sick of listening to them. So the person who doesn't believe in you, this person who doesn't support you, the person who says, well, I'm just telling you this as a friend. And you're like, oh, please. That's not what a friend talks about. So it's somebody that maybe you're just tired of their energy, and you want peace and quiet, and you want harmony in your life, and you're allowed to say no, is how I feel. I have privileged. You feel privileged. I like that. I feel that I'm not going to say privileged. I'm going to say blessed, that you have everything that you need. You've overcome some kind of fear that you've been carrying with you. You have no wants, Spirit's saying, so you're not struggling in any way that there. So you have everything you need. They're sharing with me. Spirit, please share with me. I have a King of Pentacles. Maybe this person who comes into your life at the end of your life is very secure. I have a Tower. After an ending. I have a Hermit. So this feels like, for some of you, not all of you, this feels like a widow who then meets somebody, never in a million years think they would find another person, and they find that other person and they fall in love, and they have a whole nother relationship they never imagined in their lifetime. That's what it feels like in the future. And I have a Four of Cups, patiently waiting. Can I have one more, please, Spirit? And I have an Eight of Wands, when you're least expecting it. Just this feeling of, I never thought I would be with anybody else. And Spirit had different plans. You weren't done yet. You weren't done being in relationships. You weren't done loving. You had too much love to give. Somebody wants to love you. So you don't get to decide when you fall in love or who you fall in love with. So Spirit may have a very special surprise for you in the future. Spirit, please share with me any timelines around this past, present, future reading, anything that's important. You have the power to create the timing by taking action. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can take the action now. You can wait. You can take the action when you feel called to do it. It's all going to be up to you. Indecisions is causing delay. That feels like you've put something on pause for way too long. It was almost like, yeah, you made a decision. The decision was to pause, to put something on hold. That is a decision, pausing. Maybe it's time to pick up that ball and go again. I have some time in the future. Okay, if it's not today, give it a reasonable amount of time. I'm not ready for it. I need a couple more years. I've got to finish out this phase of my life. I've got to finish out what I started here, whatever it is. And they're saying next fall. That came into me. I want to go back to that snake of shedding something that I've decided to let something go. And that is kind of a turning point for me. The turning of the leaves, the shedding, I'm going to make some kind of change. So you could have a big change that you make, that you decide heading into the fall months. So let's put this out into the universe. I hope you enjoyed these predictions. I want to thank Spirit for these messages, of course. I want to thank you all for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe. Comment below, claim it, own it. It is yours. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, I'll put my website link below, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. In the meantime, have a great day, and we will see you all again real soon in the next reading.